Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, showing y'all some love. We have something super special for y'all today. I have fragrances for every single person on the planet. These are genderless, these are unisex, non-binary, whatever you want to call these fragrances, they are for every single person that is watching today and that's not watching today and that will be watching in the future. So if you are interested in my hot summer genderless fragrances, basically unisex, y'all, are like all the way around. They're amazing. Please continue to watch. I hope you are subscribed. If you're not, please hit that subscribe button, turn on those notification bells so that every time I do upload a video, you can watch, give me your comment, feedback, recommendation, all of that, y'all. So without further ado, let's get into these amazing unisex summer fragrances. Y'all, I've been getting so many DMs about masculine leaning fragrances, unisex fragrances. So I decided to go through my collection and put some that I absolutely love with some have a slight masculine edge that I'm going to be rocking this summer. Some or one or two of them I just really have forgotten about. I haven't worn them, but I was able to revisit them over the past couple of weeks, and we're going to be discussing those two as well. And you know, I'm starting to fall in love a little bit with those fragrances, but I'm not there yet, y'all. But I am, you know, I'm starting to. So without further ado, y'all, leave me your favorite, your fragrance of the day down in the comments. Wherever you are, whatever type of weather that you are enjoying right now, be it winter, spring, summer, fall, let me know down in the comments what is your favorite fragrance that you have been rocking lately for your season. So I want to get into two. I'm not going to put these in a haul, or maybe I will. I'm going to get into two fragrances that actually belong in this video that are a part of a haul that I'll be talking about today. And I've really been really wearing one of these fragrances, layering one of these fragrances with another fragrance. And that fragrance is, and I found them on Instagram. I forgot how I found him. I think I'm following. I think his name is, I'm not going to do that, but I'll give you the name of the website, okay? And it's by Coastal Carolina Perfumes. And I ordered a sample, but I really wish I would have ordered the bigger bottle because I wanted to try it. So this is a peach tea. This is a peach tea fragrance, okay? Southern peach tea. And I bought a sample of this. This is an amazing summer scent, y'all. This is beautiful. It smells really bright, slightly sweet, fresh in the opening, but then it dries down to almost like semi-ripened peach, fleshy peach. You know, the peach that's around the seed. That's what this smells like to me, mixed with a little bit of tea, especially when it gets to the mid and the dry down. In the opening, I get like a sweet but tart peach tea in here. And this is a 15 ml sample, and I think I purchased it. It was on sale. I purchased it for about $35, so it's completely worth it. And I think this is an extrait, y'all. So in here you have your bergamot, Sicilian orange, blood orange, coriander. You have some cardamom, jasmine, osmanthus, Georgia peach, sweet tea, fig, vanilla, musk, amber, and guaiac wood. Now it does get a little woody, and I like the fact that they send this card over as well. It does get a little woody, but not too woody. But pretty much it straight up smells like peach tea with a little, like a light ambery scent with a peach tea, and I absolutely love it. I will be purchasing a bigger bottle of this because it is just that good. Now, I've been layering this because this adds a little bit of tartness, a little bit more peachiness to this fragrance. I've been layering it with my Burberry Black. Now, you all know this is a beautiful peachy, floral, ambery fragrance as well, and these two together, you guys, are bomb.com. They're amazing, and I've gotten so many compliments layering these two fragrances together. But yeah, anyway, this has been my scent, and I've been rocking this like crazy lately, at least maybe 2 to 3 times a week out. All right, so get your nose on that. And like I said, it's Coastal Carolina's Perfumes and Sweets Southern Peach Tea. So the next I want to talk about and I said this will be part of a haul. It's by the amazing KIRK ELIOTT. And he sent me this beautiful handwritten card over. Absolutely love the thoughtfulness of the handwritten card. Let's talk about the fragrances first. They come housed in this amazing box. You can find KIRK ELIOTT on Instagram as well. I'll link that down below, and the website. So he has this fragrance called Sensational, y'all. And that sounds like it's for the summer, right? I've been wearing Sensational. I've worn it 3 times already, including today. So it's beautiful. It's amazing, y'all. So anyway, this is what the bottle looks like. I think this is a 50 ml bottle, 50 or 30 ml bottle, and it runs for about $90 to $100. Sensational, y'all, is like one of, it's very unisex, okay? And it's an amazing tropical vacation fragrances. Men, you know, sometimes if you don't like sweetness, then you need to go with something like this, but it still gives you that tropical S-type vibe. In this fragrance, Sensational, let me read the notes to you. In the top note, you have lime, you have honeysuckle. In the mid, you have black pepper and orange blossom. It's definitely a little warm, spicy. The orange blossom gives it a little bit of like creaminess, not too powdery though. You have in the base, you have some musk, sea salt, and coconut. Now, what I get from this fragrance, I do have it on as my scent of the day, and it's so good, y'all. You need to try Sensational. So in the opening, you get a little bit of saltiness, you get slight muskiness. It's not too musky, so if you don't like musk, you're still gonna like this fragrance, but you get a creamy, coconutty, sea salt with a little bit of lime. It's not like a screechy lime. This is not a screechy fragrance. It's really creamy, it's smooth, it's delicate, it's sophisticated, y'all. It's all around. You can dress this up, dress this down, and it lasts at least 8 to 10 hours on your skin and your clothes. And initially, I was a little too scared to purchase this because based on a little bit of the notes, you know, the black pepper, it does have honeysuckle in it, but it's not sweet at all, y'all. But this is a really great, you know, tropical fragrance, but you get the lime, you get the coconut, you get a little muskiness. It smells like there's some vetiver in here too, which makes it gives it that unisex edge, but like a creamy vetiver. But yeah, I absolutely love this, and this is a Sensational by KIRK ELIOTT, and it's definitely sensational. He also sent over a couple samples as well. You know, love the packaging. This one is grapefruit and vetiver. Now this one, if you love grapefruit and vetiver, I do love a grapefruit and vetiver. I have what is it? Molten Brown. I have a grapefruit and vetiver fragrance by Molten Brown. That one has a sweet edge to it. It's like a sweet pink grapefruit, and I really do love it. And the vetiver is very smooth. This one here is very masculine. This is a very sharp vetiver. You still get the creaminess, you know, but you definitely really get a bright, like a yellow grapefruit. And I say this one, men, if you love a grapefruit and a really good sharp, a spicy, warm, spicy vetiver note, then you need to try grapefruit and vetiver. The other 2 fragrances he sent me over, and I haven't tried those yet. It's Camille. I need to try Camille because that's his boo. And EKJ, and I definitely need to get in this. So we'll talk about those 2. You know, I don't want to make the video too long, but we'll talk about those 2 maybe in another fragrance review. So anyway, y'all, let's get into these fragrances, okay? So the very first one we're going to talk about today is Greenwich Village. Everybody knows bottle number 9, the bottle's stunning. The fragrance is, the performance on here is beast. Oh, by the way, the performance on Sensational, if I didn't tell you, it's beast as well. But this one is amazing. I remember when I was in London and I was in Harrods, I picked up another fragrance, which is New York Nights, and then I Love New York, and a lady walked past me and she was like, no honey, you got to get Greenwich Village right here. This is so amazing. So I ended up picking up Greenwich Village as well, and she was right, y'all. A lot of people say this is reminiscent of Baccarat Rouge 540. This is like slightly sweeter to me without the medicinal note. This also has ambroxan. There's lychee in here. It's not a sharp lychee. It's a creamy, sweet lychee, like an overripened lychee fruit. There's praline in here as well. You know, there's peony, which I had no idea. There's jasmine. Oak moss, you definitely get a great dose of oak moss in here. That's what makes this fragrance amazing for the summer. The oak moss, the lychee, the sweetness, the brightness of this fragrance is all around amazing. Love it. Greenwich Village, bond number 9. Get your nose on this, y'all. Very unisex. So the next one we're going to discuss is baldur. I wore baldur twice within the past couple of weeks, and I haven't worn baldur since the summertime. I got so many comments on this fragrance. I wore it to work once, and then I wore it out with some friends. This, I had to revisit it, y'all, because I wanted something fresh and uplifting, you know, a very hard day at work, and I just wanted something a little bright, you know, and very light as well, because like I said, I am going to work. On some days I do wear those, a little bit of something heavier, but I'm not directly dealing with patients when I do wear those fragrances. So, y'all, in baldur, I've fallen in love with baldur all over again, okay? You have your tagetes, you have your black currant, you have your lime, you have your lemon. You have some vetiver in here, but it's not a heavy vetiver. It's really kind of sweet. It's woody. You know, I think there's cedar in here as well. It's woody. It's amazing though. Initially when I purchased baldur, I was like, what is this? I really can't even smell it. But I let it sit for about a year. It's macerated or maturated or whatever you want to call it, matured, okay? And it's just a stunning fragrance, but you really get a really woody lemon, black currant, fresh. It's great for every single occasion. I did have to spray it about 20 times though, y'all, but it did last me about 12 hours, and at the end of my shift I still smell it. Baldur, this is my favorite Byredo. I've tried many other ones, but you know what, this one does the trick for me, and love it, y'all. It has African orange flower in there as well. It's beautiful. So the next one we're going to talk about is one that I haven't worn at all, but since I bought a neroli oil for my body over in Greece, it caused me to pick this fragrance up. I actually really like this. Initially when I bought it, I loved it, and something happened, something changed, and then I became like annoyed with neroli on its own when it wasn't mixed with like a sweeter scent. But I did revisit Tom Ford Neroli Portofino a couple times, and y'all, I really like it. It's not a love for me yet, but it's a hard like. You get your neroli in here. You get some mandarin orange or some oranges in here. You get some orange blossom in here as well. It's almost giving me like the scent or part of Killian's Love Don't Be Shy, you know? Without that, the sweetness and the marshmallow. But if you added marshmallow and some sweetness to this, it'll almost give you Killian Love Don't Be Shy. But in here, like I said, you have some African orange flower in here as well. Neroli, lavender, rosemary. This is very aromatic. It's slightly herbaceous. But it's a beautiful fragrance, and it's very well done. And I can appreciate it now at this point, especially since it's summer. But I do love the powderiness. You get a little bit of lavender. It's not lavender heavy, but you definitely get a neroli, a creamy neroli, and a beautiful orange blossom and African orange flower in this. Yeah, Tom Ford Neroli Portofino, and this is the EDP, the 50 ml. You can do a lot of layering with this fragrance as well, y'all. So that's that one. So the next one we're going to discuss is one that I absolutely love, and it's by the House of Mystery Modern Mark, and this is Absocute. Absocute was my very first fragrance by the House of Mystery Modern Mark, and this made me fall in love with the house, y'all. Absolutely love the note of coconut. Ooh, y'all, this is some good stuff. It's very unisex, and it's sweet, but men, I'm telling you, get absocute for the summer. In here, it's considered a citrus gourmand. In here, you have your bergamot, lemon, coconut. You have some vanilla and tonka. You really get all of that in here, but you really get the coconut, the tonka, the vanilla, and the lemon, and it's blended so very well, y'all. Absolutely love absocute, and it just smells like a tropical fragrance. You know, wear this, you can dress it up, you can dress it down. The performance on here is beast mode. You don't have to spray heavy, but like I said, absocute, mystery modern mark, definitely unisex, y'all. Get your nose on this. You're gonna love it, okay? Trust me on that, okay? He also has sample kits, the new sample kits as well, which, you know, you can try those. But to me, absocute, if you love those notes, it's pretty much a safe line buy, y'all. The next one we have is my favorite fragrance for the summer, y'all. Okay, aside from absocute, it's almost like halfway done, but y'all, okay, I don't even have the words for how much I love this fragrance. This is Malabu by Simone Andrioni. I don't have too many backup bottles, but I have a backup bottle of Malibu, and no, I will not be selling it because you see the dent in here, and this is just from one summer. I predict that by the time summer is over, I'll be like almost through with this bottle as well. But in Malibu, it's a floral fruity gourmand. It's boozy. You have your rum, sugar, lime, vanilla in here. You have some coconut in here as well, coconut nectar actually, and some sandalwood. I cannot speak highly enough of Malibu. I love it. This is like a top 10 for life. Performance is amazing on here. Everything about this is amazing. And if you love those notes, boozy, like I said, it almost reminds me of like a limey coconut mojito with a little bit of sugar on the rim. Squeeze some extra lime in it. People say this smells like, or it kind of does to me as well, it smells like Creed Virgin Island water, but to me, y'all, this is so much better. It gives you it's so much better, okay? Wouldn't even compare it. Creed Virgin Island water is nice, but this is amazing, okay? Get your nose on Malibu. I don't know where you can find it, but try to find it somewhere, y'all. The next one we're gonna talk about is one that I absolutely love as well. And this is by the House of Armani. This is warm spicy. It's fresh spicy. You get your black pepper in here, and this is blue turquoise, y'all. Before I get ahead of myself, let me give you the name. Blue Turquoise by the House of Armani Privé. In here, it's a little balsamic as well, y'all. In here, you have your vanilla. It's a vanilla-centered fragrance, but with a little warm spiciness, fresh spiciness. You also get your cypriot oil in here. How can I forget? Because you do get a hefty dose of cypriot oil or nagamata in here. You get some ylang ylang in here or lang lang in here. I'm going to go ahead and spray this. I wanted to spray Malibu, but let's spray this first, okay? So anyway, in the opening it's fresh spicy. You definitely get the cypriot oil. You get a little bit of brightness from the ylang ylang, a little bit of yellow floralness, you know. You get the vanilla as well, you know. What else is in here? Incense, there's some salt. Of course, you get the saltiness, slight sea saltiness as well. I really don't get a heavy incense from this fragrance. But y'all, the vanilla, when it dries down, I love it in the opening, and I am in love with this in the dry down, y'all. Absolutely love it. It's definitely worth the price. Get a sample first because you may not like this, but I absolutely love it. You know, anyway, this is a love for me, y'all, and this is a lifer fragrance for me as well. If I ran out of this bottle, I'd buy another one. It's unique. It smells like no other, and the performance is amazing, y'all. Y'all, it's good. It almost gives me vibes, almost aside of Sensational when I smell this. Because this, of course, this is beast mode though, but this almost gives me like a vanilla, cypriot oil, coconutty vibe, a tropical vibe, you know? It's beautiful, y'all, but love them both, okay? But Armani Privé, y'all, that's my that's my stuff. I don't want to cuss, but yeah, that's it, y'all. Amazing for the summer. But like I said, you really get a rich vanilla in the dry down, a rich, smooth, creamy vanilla in the dry down from the beautiful sandalwood. So the next one we're going to talk about is one that I bought over in Venice, Italy, and I purchased this fragrance maybe 5 years ago, and it's really beautiful. But I didn't realize that I bought and I love it, y'all. And I get so many compliments on this. When I wear it, oh, it's good, y'all. It's so good. It's oceanic, it's aromatic, it's beautiful. I didn't realize I bought the one for men. It states it's for men, but we all know today that fragrances are genderless. But they do have a woman's version and they do have a men's version. But when I smell these, I love the men version more. Y'all, this is probably the freshest fragrance that I have in my entire collection. Yeah, it's very watery, oceanic. It's very blue. It's very crispy, or crisp. Excuse me, not crispy. It's very crisp. It's very clean. And in here, you have some seaweed. It's not too salty though, but you do get a slight salty note, but it doesn't smell like fresh seaweed to me. You have some seaweed, lemon. You have your mandarin, rosemary, musk, and some woody notes. Y'all, this fragrance, I love it, and it does take me back to the waters over in Venice, you know? But I absolutely love this fragrance. I don't hear too many people talking about this brand, but it's Acqua dell'Elba Classica, and this one is the one, y'all, for listed, or, yeah, it's listed for men, but I love it myself. So the next one we're going to talk about is one that I'm going to have to stop saying. So the next one we're going to talk about, because you all know there's another fragrance coming up next until I say this is the last one. So this one is Mandarin Basilique. This is considered a citrus aromatic, and I absolutely love this. People say, and I truly believe also, because I've smelled Absolute, I've smelled Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton, and this is a dupe for Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton. Actually, this is better, y'all. It gives you, I don't want to say it gives you more performance, because I only had a sample of that. But the performance on this, for me, a lot of people say Acqua Allegoria line doesn't have a great performance. This, to me, on my skin and on my clothes, it gives me the minimum of 8 hours. Now, I do spray heavy. I spray about 15 to 20 times, but I get about 8 hours from this fragrance. But in here, you have a beautiful notes of clementine. You have some basil. You have some orange. You have some mandarin orange. You have some bitter orange. You have orange in this fragrance. You also have some sandalwood, some green tea, and some orange blossom. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this. Yeah, I love this scent. You definitely get a mild note of green tea as well, and it's beautiful. Very fresh, very uplifting, and I would definitely only wear this in the summertime because it's super fresh, super projecting. There's a slight sweetness to this as well. It's almost like you're peeling a sweet orange with it's sweet in the inside. The flesh is sweet, but the skin gives you that burst of effervescent, like, brightness when you peel it. You know, like the orange oil. Yeah, it's beautiful. Mandarin Basilique by the House of Guerlain, Acqua Allegoria's line. All right, the next one we have, and I said it again. The next one we have is a Citrus Riviera, and this is by BDK. And I didn't know Citrus Riviera had fig inside, but it does. I love this fragrance. I don't want to keep spraying everything, y'all, but look at the dent in here. I wore this, I decanted one, but then I wore it a lot one summer. I think it was almost like 2 summers ago, or a summer, yeah, almost 2 summers ago. In Citrus Riviera, you have your lemon, fig, and I didn't know it had strawberries and fig inside, y'all. Maybe the strawberries gives it gives it, I don't know, like a watery strawberry or something, but it's not sweet at all. Strawberry, watery notes. There's some green accords, orange blossom, Indonesian patchouli, jasmine, and Haitian vetiver. This is very bright. It's very aromatic. You know, it's slightly citrusy, you know, but it's a beautiful, I get oceanic vibes from this fragrance as well. you know, from the watery notes. It's warm, spicy, you know, if you don't like fig, because I don't really get the fig in here or the strawberry. You know, you're definitely gonna love this, but this has a slight masculine edge to it, but I absolutely love this fragrance. But yeah, what do I get most in here? When I do wear this, I remember getting like a lot of lemon, vetiver. It's woody in the dry down. It's slight green in the opening, but it's very fresh, like super fresh. These are, like I said, this is fresh and this is fresh. So if you want something very fresh, very bright, uplifting, it's not, these are, neither one of these are sweet. You need to go with these two. So the next one we have that I just, like, y'all, I've fallen absolutely in love with this fragrance. And I took this fragrance on vacation with me, and I've gotten so many compliments from this fragrance. I actually gave somebody, I carried the decant in my purse, and when I was on on the boat, I gave somebody the decant. It was a sunset cruise, and I had like half of it left. And the girl asked me, she was like, "What are you wearing?" And she says, "I smelled it all over the boat the entire time." I think I did spray it about 10 or 12 times. But for somebody to tell me after a 6-hour sunset cruise that they smelled it all over the boat and they still smell it, I was like, girl. And then also I wore it in the hospital one day, and this guy was like, "What are you wearing?" One of the ambulance drivers, he was like, "I want to ask you for your hand in marriage." I was like, "You are crazy." But he said that smell is so intoxicating and so alluring that he was like really pretty much raving about the fragrance. Anyway, this is by the House of Electimus, and this is Trijonya. Y'all. If you like Baccarat Rouge 540 and you don't like the medicinal note, but you like a good citrus on top of a B540, y'all, this is it. I like this more than Baccarat Rouge 540. I'm not getting rid of my B540 though, but I love this. I would reach for this more than B540. This B540, Greenwich Village, they're all reminding me of one another, but which one would I reach for the most? I would definitely reach for Trijonya. Y'all, this is so amazing. So in Trijonya, you have blood orange, you have lemon, you have bergamot, you have mandarin, you have saffron, you have lavender, sage, ambergris, oak moss, and some cedar. It's a little woody in the dry down. But y'all, it's very, very great. I mix this with the Beija Flor, and it smells like Beija Flor too, because Beija Flor has a little bit of a citrusiness on top of the scent of the lotion. People say it smells like B540. Some people say it smells like what is it? The Burberry Her. Is it Burberry Her? Yeah, Burberry Her. It's a tongue twister, y'all. Burberry Her Intense. People say it smells like that, y'all. But this is the best one out of all of them. And that's on that, okay? And we're going to leave Trijonya alone because, like, that is going to be my fragrance for the summer, y'all. I actually ordered 2 decants before I actually bought that, and I said, why do I keep ordering these decants from Max Aroma? Let me just go ahead and order me the bottle. So I'll order me the bottle from the site. And I initially was going to buy this at Beverly Hills Perfumery, but then I ended up buying Peregrina by Tamine. So the next one we have is herbapura. Everybody knows herbapura. I've been talking about this fragrance for over a year now. I got to wipe it off because it's a little dusty, but I love it. It's beautiful. Y'all, it's beautiful. So, and this is by the House of Xerjoff, my favorite niche fragrance house. In herbapura, you have your bergamot, orange, lemon. You have some fruity notes in here. It smells like there's oak moss or ambroxan in here as well, but it doesn't list it. You just get a beautiful musky, like a musky amber fruity passion fruit, a musky amber passion fruit with some lighter color fruits on top of it, like maybe some lemons, you know, some, I don't know, it smells like passion fruit, musky passion fruit. Absolutely love it. But you get the lemon, you get the bergamot in here. It's very bright, maybe like a Calabrian bergamot. It's beautiful, y'all. And this is herbapura. And I got the big bottle, and I need to start wearing it because I was wearing it in the summer, but and now is the time to wear it, okay? Definitely unisex. Do not overspray this. Amazing performance. It's beast mode, y'all. Love me some herbapura. I love herba gold too, but I love herba gold. Herba gold has a beautiful note of mango in there, and I'm going to be talking about my mango fragrances soon. I gave y'all the pineapple review. Go check that out as well. I'll link it down below. So next up is mango. Okay, absolutely love mango and fragrances. And I think that is it. That is long enough. I think I spoke about everything today. Oh, and I want to talk about KIRK ELIOTT. He also has glasses as well. Here's the case for the glasses. It comes in this pouch. I almost forgot about my shades, y'all. You definitely need some good shades for the summer. And these are beautiful. And I'm going to try these on for you all. So they're really nice. They fit very well. Farida, she had on some KIRK ELIOTT shades over in Greece. She dropped them about 50 times, and y'all, they survived, okay? So anyway, these are the beautiful shades I bought from KIRK ELIOTT. Stunning. Love them. Gorgeous. You know, they're brown color. I'm going to be rocking these this summer. Love me a big shade or a big sunglass to kind of cover my whole face with a nice sun hat, y'all. Beautiful. So anyway, this is what it looks like closer. But yeah, that is it, everybody. Thank you for watching. I hope you love this review. This review, like I said, is for everybody. Go out into the world, spread amazing sillage, do good, be good, all of that, and get your nose on some of these fragrances. Really get your nose on Sensational, and get your nose on Trijonya, y'all. What else? And Aqua del Elba, and Malibu, and Absocute. All of them, y'all. All right, bye-bye. Love you all.